I'm scared to start talking because I don't want to disturb them. I have a feeling that once I start talking, they're gonna start crying and want to come into my lap. But it's hard to keep all three of them in my lap. So baby. They're just so baby.
Disco amongst you.
I think that one's gonna demand to be in my lap. Yep, here he comes. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Hello. Where's the baby? He's purring. He's purring in my lap.
Electrochemistry easy. Success pet the kittens.
Oh, right, I probably have to turn my computer down some. Hello, everyone. Where should I put my camera? Oh, I think I still have the game at 380p. Or whatever, 383... But we'll see if I start lagging, or if I can actually just play at full resolution. Oh, doo-boo. These babies are so soft, little potato. I can't handle them. It'll always be gray. What do you think it's gonna do? He's a little gray bee. The other two are kind of looking over here like, do we want to bother trying to get up there? Because we're very eepy. But we're also looking. Ah, fuck. That's right. I knew I forgot to do something. One sec. Oh my gosh, this little baby. Disco. Disco. 47 viewers? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna be the #1 Disco Elysium streamer. Fuck yeah. I'm trying to hit the button with my other foot. To switch it. There we go. Da beep. What da beep? Oh. What da beep? Oh. So last time we got into a deep political discussion with this crazy old man. And this time, who knows? The world's our oyster. Shit ain't nothing to me. I make my own whistle. Always have, always will. That's cool, dude. What's this? Enormous booze worthy of a real man. Some great tectonic forces cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Wait, like big balls worthy of a real man? Maybe a sea monster that did this to the plaza? Oh my god. The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Fine, we'll talk to this old guy. You know, it felt like I talked to them collectively.
I have really outdone myself.
He takes a bite of his
This
sandwich.
is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston.
Gaston.
More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Tsundere.
It's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
Hell yeah. Oh, how's the volume, by the way? Can you hear them talking okay, or should I turn it up a little?
Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Oh, yeah. Here, I turn up a little. You mentioned Jean-Marie Belleux. Who's that? Tell me, what do you know about the dead man? What are the rules of this game? Looks delicious. Point to the sandwich. Can I have a bite of that? What do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Come on, you must have heard of something, or really you know absolutely nothing, or shame, maybe you can help me with something else then. Come on, you must have heard something.
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with your ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
He means caviar socialists.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything.
His
I
cheeks turn
always
red.
keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Interesting. Sounds a bit like you're holding back. Or, alright then, change the topic. Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Hmm.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René?
Domestic
I'm not
strife.
anyone important in the Union. I just know Everite.
I can say, how do you know Everite? Or are you a union member? Or thanks, that's all for now. How do you know Everite?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers.
He says solemnly.
I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
That's not where you usually teach people. That's usually for basketball.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
You can't teach history unless you were alive for it. This is now established.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea.
I know, I'm kidding.
There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
In a domestic dispute.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Ho 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 ho. How do you know Everite? Are you a union member? A union member?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Everard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
In many ways.
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member.
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Everard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
So you wouldn't even be a board member?
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and René's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know anything because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Aww.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that.
He frowns.
He's a Weathervane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important.
Boo.
I hate this socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
What are the little things you do for Everite?
Writing work mostly.
He smiles.
Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kind of things do you write for him?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how
Oh.
they could be.
Did he
Everard
write
and
some
I
of those
have these
articles
long
in
talks
their
where-
little commie magazine? About how racing sucks?
Well, he tells his little pen
Likes
man
that
exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Mm-hmm. Are you a caviar socialist? I can ask that. I don't want to ask that. Thanks. That's all for now.
No, thank you.
He nods,
For
smiling
being
wide.
consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
You mentioned Jean-Marie Bayeux. Who's that?
Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
There's an almost imperceptibly small tremble in his voice. So you both know her? What happened to her? Sounds like this is between you two. I have other matters to address. What happened to her?
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage, peaceful.
He smiles faintly.
René and I were both by her bedside when she...
He pauses, searching for the right word.
Died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back, will it now?
departed. Until the very end she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive woman I've ever met.
I see. Why do you think she was indecisive? I don't feel like I
Of
should get
course,
into this
officer.
yet.
Memories are all we have left.
Let's see. This game looks delicious. I'm not gonna ask to eat a sandwich. As much as I would probably be rewarded for it in some way. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Mon Dieu, the paint is exceptionally bad today. Someone drove onto this roof. An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Talk to this bench.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
Continue.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
I wonder if that's where you could maybe end up sleeping if you fucked up getting rented. Oh, we're back here. Fun. Oh, is this the traffic jam? Or, no, what the fuck is going on here? A lot going on here. Hello.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gander.
I thought this was a lady at first.
Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beat as he goes.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
Keep listening. I am the law. What's going on here? Never mind. Keep listening.
From another planet.
He finishes and turns to you.
Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages.
Yeah, he's
Arbor
jamming
Gates up the
out.
street is shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Continue.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days
He glances south down the road.
upon days.
I wonder where the heck the scabs are, considering it looked like the arbor was abandoned. Limbo, huh? So that's where I am. So how long have you been here? Cool, leave. So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout.
The extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. I don't quite understand what you just said. Keep it simpler. I'm here to ask questions. Crime questions.
Everyone's a critic, man.
He waves
It's
you off.
okay. I've been here a whole week already.
Jesus.
So tell me, what do you need?
Care to spare some change for a working stiff? Or tell me more about this strike? Or what are you hauling anyway? Or you seem like a man who knows about drugs. Or I'm good for now. Good talk. Tell me more about this strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess.
This guy's chill.
I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type.
Yeah, that's my mom.
They know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He makes a ka-ching sound.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Yeah, I assume this is a guy that you could, theoretically
Anything
talk to
else?
very early on.
Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
He's just so chill. Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now.
Lori.
Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road towards the horizon, a glint of something in his eye.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Empathy, formidable. What do you see in his eyes? Maybe I can get some pluses. What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
I think the way that he was using transient here was like, temporary, like passing stuff.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Rhetoric medium difficulty. You're under arrest. Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the underworld. Okay, and what are you actually hauling? I don't know if like this will come off right as a joke. Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man.
I know.
Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. Tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately.
Wait, so it is called the Occident. So we had a whole talk on the Discord about the whole idea of like Occident and Orient existing in this game, and apparently conveniently on one of the other big Isolas, the western part of that Isola is the Occident, and just happens to be where a lot of the generic white people races live. So it's like it kind of has the same connotation here, despite being also a different thing. It's what a convenient coincidence. So that's your machine behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
I can say, yeah, these lorries are pretty neat. Or interested? Not really. I just asked because, I don't know, must be a cop reflex. Yeah, these lorries are pretty neat.
Neat. For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance.
I bet Kim would appreciate
These found
it.
tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Loran Bird somehow.
Wom wom. In wom wom.
There it is again, a little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
Well, yeah, he's just been sitting here for a fucking week. Could I get one of those phone tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
I was wondering if I could buy one. So nothing illegal then?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Oh, Tommy Le Home. We have Harry the boy and Tommy the man. Right, I have another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
I don't want to ask either of the other two things. I'm going to go ahead and make a try.
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Uh-oh. I can say, man, you look sad. What's going on with your... Hey, Tommy, spill the beans. What's troubling you? My man, I want to know about your soul. Oh, God, I have to say one of those things. My man, I want to know about your soul.
Cool. We all want to know each other, know each other's woes and all. But people, man, they have slippery souls.
Just like that, he slips out of your reach. It is possible the yelling didn't help.
Shut up, I failed the roll. We'll
Don't
come
be a
back to
stranger.
it. Okay, hopefully that's not the racist guy. Oh, the statue! When you load up the game, there's like a really nice kind of almost live 2D-ish graphic of Harry riding this statue with like a beer held in up to the sky, and it looks very funny.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled
Pretty
piece
cool.
by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
This is cool looking, like the way that the horse's neck is missing and stuff. Who's this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip
Oh
II,
God, Luzon.
the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
Oh yeah, that's right. It's possible that we could have gotten that at some point.
Not a good track record of mental health in that family. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd
I have no idea.
indentations on the king's chest piece.
Medium. Heard creator story from Renee. Reality lowdown gotten. What did this king do? Or what indentations? What do I see? What did this king do?
What did he do? You have no idea what you did a week ago. How would you know
Oh,
what
is
this
that
guy did many
amazing?
centuries ago?
Oh.
High above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to your memory trouble.
I can't believe you failed me, Encyclopedia. What indentations? What do I see?
Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet? Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Lieutenant, has someone shot the king? Point to the indentation.
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it.
He cleans his glasses before looking up. What do you think?
Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement?
Yes, a practical joke, or target practice, or political, it's a king and he's shot, or none of the above, maybe it's connected to the Moida. I wouldn't assume that. Political, it's a king and he's shot.
Why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings.
He takes a note in his notebook.
The king stands high above you.
Note, guns
surveying the
around.
bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings.
Whoop. Monya. We have the rent for tonight, but we don't have the rent for tomorrow yet, so we gotta work on that.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
Her hair's so dramatic in her portrait.
It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes, and food money. Maybe she's your...
Grandma? Or snap your fingers in front of her face. Or, excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask some questions. Or, nothing to do here. Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her
Aw.
hair is gray like lead.
Nothing to do here. Obviously, I'm not going to snap my fingers in front of her face. White tank top, +1 physical instrument. Wait, we gotta... Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeehaw. No. Horrible. Absolutely not. ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. But where's the designated racist? A foreign car, kept in good condition. I'm still very curious about gardener lady, fake gardener lady, and that's part of what makes me wonder if someone purposefully like gave us some kind of drug that removed our memory, because she seemed to be sitting out there knowing that she could fool us about who the fuck she was, as if she knew that we weren't going to remember anything, and it's kind of suspicious, kind of sus. The lorries probably stored fuel here now. Fuel here. Now they store booze. 60 cent. Who's this guy?
Bastards! We have a right to
Oh, here's the scabs. The man yells towards the Arbor Gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot and oddly screechy for a man his size. I am the law. What's going on here? Looks like too much trouble for my taste. I am the law. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
That's some weird delivery, my dude. The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Oh, why should I? Yes or no? Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Oh, then yes. Okay, then I'm thinking no. I'm thinking no?
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work!
Oof.
Besides, we're not that different.
He leans closer.
It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
This guy's all over the place. What kind of a cause are we talking about? I don't think I've chosen any sides yet. Regardless, I have some questions for you. Proceed. I'll be going now. I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
I mean, I have, like, some respect for scabs, you know, like, as depending on their vibe as, like, actual people. You know, I realize that some people just, like, desperately need that money and you end up doing scab work and it still isn't a complete replacement for, you know, the union labor, whatever. Look. But this guy seems like an asshole, is the thing. Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
It's this guy, I don't feel like is a voice actor. He just said that so softly.
So do we, Scott.
It's mañana. Call me mañana. The loitering man hollers in return. Okay, well, we found mañana. What is a strike? Who are all these strike breakers? Look around. What exactly is your goal here? I'm just going to leave now. Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
Who do you think you're working for?
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis.
On whose
If
behalf?
union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
Oh, why
I
you
have
cry?
a
You want to go
question.
down?
Why do all these men follow your leadership?
Dunk him, Kim.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
There's a lot going on here. Oh shit! Oh shit! Sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't put the phone in there. Was my face on? God damn it, I did try to avoid that. Now I'm gonna have to blur those 5 seconds. But, like, I know my mom did some SCAD work as a young engineer, because, like, she really needed that money, and it was good pay, and she's, like, actually told me some stories about, what it was like, and it's actually pretty interesting, but I don't think it involved this kind of thing. What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
Yeah, who were you promised work by? Certainly not a corporation. And you are unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Head measure. Shut up. I'm gonna get legit defensive about you guys calling me a centrist every time I, like, don't want to, like, shoot my mouth off about something to some random NPC in here. Wait, head measure? Have you considered storming in, like all of you? Why don't you just talk to them? Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be
Where's
better
this guy
for the
from?
neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
How long have you been here doing this? Is so it's a goofy. This is a goofy situation. The man rubs his jaw perfectly lightly through a square wedge. I'm just going to leave now. So, this guy sucks.
Coach, physical instrument.
Oh.
Wait, how did you know all those hammer throw techniques? How do you know how to hold a discus? Or the world youth record in discus? Something doesn't add up here. This mushy thing between your ears didn't know the name of the city you're in, but it comes loaded with trivia about the correct chin position of a shot-put ball. Could it be that? Shut up, namby-pamby. This train of thought ends abruptly. It's leg day. Straighten your rhombus muscle. It's shirts versus skins. Take your shirt
Rhombus
off,
muscle?
Namby. Your skins.
I don't remember learning about a yeah, that's not a thing, right? I'm trying to think of if there's, I was trying to think of if there's a muscle that they could have the term rhombus for that we don't use for it. You think that's referring to the deltoid? Oh no! I need to forget this. Bonuses from the thought, +2 physical instrument if shirt slot is empty, -1 encyclopedia. Facts are for binoculars. But I'm not gonna run around without a shirt, so it's useless. Goddamn. I have to use a point to forget it. No. No. Oh my god. I mean, I guess maybe at least... No, wait, this is still open. Oh no. That's true. I could take it off when I need to do particular physical things. Oh god. Okay, wait, we saw it. There's mañana. I can't say it normally anymore. Asked the man with jolly eyes tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
This reeks of politics. What exactly is a scab? Yeah, I'm a scab. Poor and downtrodden. Wave your fist. Right to work. I'm not a scab. I'm a cop. Proceed. What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm.
Call
Content
me
with mere
Manaya
survival.
Naya.
They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Hold on, where did they all come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Nod. Have you tried talking to them? Shake your head. It's better than begging. Come on. Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Riling them up with his weird combo of talking softly and yelling.
Big guy. He means the leader of the scabs.
Thanks, logic. I'm not a scab. I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No
He's
one's
fu-
ever seen a cop scab.
His smile deepens, his wrinkles even more.
Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Everite said you have a key to a door. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? Hey, you know what you said about begging? Can I? Any idea who killed the hanged man? Nice talk, gotta get moving. Any idea who killed the hanged man?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
He shakes his head solemnly. Oh, the baby. Oh, the baby. The Merc was hanged with a very specific type of cargo belt, one often used in heavy transport areas, for example, arbors. I'm gonna assume that... I did say it, arbors! I don't know why I do that! I mean, obviously, like, an arbor is a different thing. So I guess at some point my brain got all, like, scrambled to where I want to say harbor like it's herb or whatever. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The harbor is a prime area of suspicion. In your opinion, are the dock workers involved in the killing? Let's change the topic. The Merc was hanged with a very specific type of cargo belt.
What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Hold up, what does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Well, I mean, that's also what these scabs down here are, right? But you're not going to kill them all. Are you?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
Wait one sec, I feel like home psychos is just a little too big. Murder, not really my thing, but like if other people, if that's their thing,
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
I figured.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
He takes a sip from his flask. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. Everett said you have a key to a door. Do I want it? I guess we could look into that further.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel. I was hoping you could tell me. I don't know, some whistleblowers, I think? He said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got you.
He taps the side of his nose with a little wink.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I saw an opportunity and I took it. I'm a hustle grinder. I heard something about a weasel and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. Wink. I'm not opening this door for myself. I'm opening it all for all working men. And I'm not really doing this for political reasons. I'm not really doing this for political reasons.
Oh, so the none of the above type are you? I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the wailing in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Wait, I thought 2 was just you trying to like continue to use the coded language in a way that's a loserly thing to do. You know, like, oh, I'm here for a weasel and not one of those literal weasels. It's a racist thing, actually? Oh, no.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
Not polar as in not white? Like, does he respond to it that way? As if you were saying, is as if that's what you were saying? Also, I don't think anyone said anything about his race, and also we're talking to a motherfucking mañana.
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
Weird. His gaze wanders off into the distance.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task, this weasel person, when he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
The man takes a big sip from his flask.
He means he's not going to tell you, cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everite. Who he is, and what they're fighting for. This is interesting.
Interesting. Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys? Why are you striking? Ooh, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everart's law. But really, they're just like you.
The 8 Caballeros. Actually, do you know, why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share?
Aye.
He seems pleased with himself. This guy's so fucking chill. Wait, so not wages or pensions or how large a share would you like? Oh, okay, economy stuff. I get it. I want to talk about something else. Wait, so not wages or how large a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in Southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
Rhetoric, I don't think you know that I already unlocked the communism thought. I am the last communist, apparently, as it turns out. Are you a communist? The boss man ever, what can you tell me about him? Got the picture, let me ask you something else. What can you tell me about Everite?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
Oh.
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world,
This guy would get along with the man guy.
the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
That desk seemed lavish to me, or you're right, he's very ascetic. That desk seemed lavish to me.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway, and moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
Are you a communist?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a
Well,
weak child
at least he's
can
an
think
honest
it.
fellow.
The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
But the stuff you do aligns admirably well with the World Republic. Why not call yourself a communist? Right on, brother. You shouldn't take what's not yours. Cool. I don't have anything to add to that. Right on, brother.
Just the way the world works, boyadero.
You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
Continue.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing. It all comes together now.
He's using it
the way
so effectively.
He speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool.
Encyclopedia's still with us.
That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
Maybe I am a boyadero? It doesn't sound that cool. It sounds antiquated, obsolete, passé. It's not disco. Wait, okay, so let's see. That of noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. I wasn't about to say herdsman. I wasn't about to... What the fuck is happening to me? True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends. I mean, but it... Again, one of those times when I'm like, I don't know if I want to say either of these. It doesn't sound that cool. It sounds antiquated, obsolete, passé. It's not disco.
The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide. Yet it feels as if he could effortlessly go even wider, if need be. An endless torrent of time.
Nice talk, gotta get moving. Well, this sure is a fellow. Oh, I didn't even notice how silly his outfit is. What a dingus. Alright, there's that douchebag. Pretty sick. Yeah, he's got a beret. Silly looking guy.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Excuse me, I have the tear bag but no tear. Can I still use the tear machine?
No. You need tear to use the tear machine.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't realize I hadn't gotten any since before. Oh, who's this schlub?
Welcome to Rivachol.
His name is Racist Lorry Driver. Oh boy. And he sure has very cartoony art. He doesn't even have any dramatic shading on his face. That's how you know he's a loser. Why are you addressing my partner like that? Oh wait, announces the rotund men. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Why are you addressing my partner like that? Hey, I know Revachol, that's where we are. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Snap, snap, snap.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Oh. You tell him. What's happening? You sound angry, Kim. Say nothing. You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Continue.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Snap, snap, snap. He's right. You're undermining our best shot at real self-determination. I love how, like, from this guy's perspective, he was just like, hey, welcome. Obviously, he did it in a racist way, but like, you know, like we've immediately gone into a whole philosophical debate. Stop ripping into this guy. He's really, is just really proud of being Revacholian. Limbo, what's going on here? He's right. You're undermining our best shot at real self-determination. Okay, I don't want to deal with this. He's right. We gotta back up our
Come on,
boy.
man. I just said, welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave.
Kim has much less patience with this guy than usual.
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave.
Damn.
I would advise you to remember
He really
that.
slept bad last night.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
If you mean Kim, he is
Your
French.
partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Esprit de corps. Fucking A, Kim. I've got your back. Give Lieutenant a punch on the shoulder. Well, I think we all learned something here. Smile at the lorryman. Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions. Fucking A, Kim. I got your back. Boop.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
Fuck right we do. The lorryman spits.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers.
He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
Alright.
You could ask him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching. Maybe he was present.
Oh, authority. Alas, I don't think that he's the eighth guy. Lady. I found this mug in the trash. Yes, 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 yes.
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
Make it his now. Punch it in his face.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
What was that argument all about? What are you hauling? Let me see the soles of your boots. You're a lorryman, right? What's your stance on drugs? We're done for now. What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Wait, how long has this been going on then? What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Oh,
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
drugs. Drugs. Sounds like a cover story to me. Or apples, or fair enough, I got some other questions. Sounds like a cover story to me.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges.
He loses his patience for explaining it.
Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, Koiko-picked apples.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
Shit. Fuck. Shit. You said something about the rights and privileges of lorrymen?
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
Hold on, what's a carter? And that's a privilege? What's a carter?
Someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches. Before machines.
It's a wall-type magic creature. And that's a privilege?
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient. Very prestigious.
So it's a kind of union?
Hell no. It's a guild. Invitation only. Unions work for the rich fucks. They're basically the same. Been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit, but you can't replace experience.
This guy's accent seems variable.
Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck him right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice ain't no laughing matter.
What was that argument about? Let me see the soles of your boots. Let me see the soles of your boots.
Been admiring the stompers, huh?
He
Sure
grins.
thing. Check them out.
Ulysses' left foot, then the right. Look at the sole.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern.
Oh, that's right. We were wondering if that one guy could be a that was the one that was missing, right? Was the person with the different boot mark, and that someone thought might be a driver. What's up with your souls?
It's Revachol.
Odd soul. Where'd you get boots like that?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
He rubs the back of his balding head. But why?
For when the invasion comes, the last thing they'll see before the lights go out is illustrious Revachol.
It doesn't look like the lieutenant cares. He just makes a little note.
Welcome to Revachol. I like it. What is this invasion anyway? Sounds like more immigrant bashing. You do understand you're stomping on Revachol every day, don't you? Whatever, these aren't the boots I'm looking for anyway. You do understand you're stomping on Revachol every day, don't you?
No, it's not like that. You don't get it. It's when I kick them, you know? Well, fuck it. It's too complex for you.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. We're done for now. Oh, he says, are you lost? You look lost, out of place.
Self-critique.
Sorry, cop.
Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And, above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it.
Also, you're a horrible shot. Except... He had a lot to go around nakedly apologizing to everyone for. Alright, alright. Boop. Closed for winter. Please use main entrance. Oh yeah, I didn't check what it actually does. Whoa, what? Bonus from the thought. Int and Psi red check failures heal +1 morale. Fizz and motor red check failures heal +1 health. Learning cap for pain threshold raised to 6. But it's red checks, so like it would have to be me losing a one-time thing. Huh. Now, okay, yeah, so I could open that one guy's door. I guess maybe I could unlock it and see... Feels so wrong to participate in any of that shit. But I don't know how else to follow up on anything. Oh, looking into the drug situation. But I don't know how I could follow up on that necessarily. Wait, I know the most important mystery I have to follow up on. My business is not with you, madame. Yo, sus stew. The dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please. It's not funny.
Ah, Grancy. I have some questions to ask. Mr. Kubek, I'm here on official police business. Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You're just gonna keep trying to talk to him? Leo said you're friends with Manyanya. Is that true? What is in that borscht you're making there? Point to large pot. You got some impressive pots there. I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Leo said you're friends with Manana. Is that true?
The mention of Manana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures.
Yeah.
Then
Manana.
they're friends.
Yeah. They're friends. What is in that borscht you're making there? Point to the large pot.
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his.
Damn, you don't have to
and
call
then
it
seems
strange
to wait
language.
for you to speak. I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return.
Oh, yes, nod. No, shake your head. Mercury rising, run your fingers through your hair. Sorry, I don't understand you. Sorry, I don't understand you.
Just one word. Sounds quizzical. Then he awaits your answer with his brow arched.
No, you must have a stupid response. Pacifist. Yes.
Borscht need more vodka?
He picks up a bottle from the shelf.
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Vodka.
Vodka borscht! I love it, Bratan! Turn it the fuck up and then ask for some yourself.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
Also, wouldn't the alcohol get cooked out of it or whatever? It wouldn't be like... I guess it depends, like on when you add it. Yes, nod and turn your fingers clockwise. Turn the wood cup. No vodka. Turn your finger counterclockwise. Cut it. I'll leave the cooking to you. I have business. Oh, right. It's a cold soup. Wait, borscht is always cold? I'm just not sure, like, if the workers all know there's vodka in it, then that's fine. But if they don't know there's vodka in it, then that's fucked. And I wish I knew if they knew. It feels like they don't, though. No vodka.
The cook gives you a long, disappointed look, then turns the stove off and seems to wait for you to speak.
You've got some impressive pots there. I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. You got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Also, I hope you appreciate that you felt your natural instinct to, well, actually, about borscht, even though it turns out you're not actually a borscht expert. Perhaps you should consider that. You've got some impressive... I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. All right, we solved the borscht conspiracy. Money. Don't mind as I reach up over you and take your money.
Can I help you?
I saw another thing at the
Another
whirling.
thing. Great. I love those.
So the phone line is dead?
Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it.
He shakes his head and adds, Losers. That's pretty strange. Or is it true that there was foul play? I like that nobody even, like, insinuated there was foul play. Just something that we're thinking. That's pretty strange.
It's not strange, it's inconvenient.
Is it true that there was foul play?
Who told you that?
Lena, or I would never disclose my sources. That would be dishonorable, or it doesn't matter. I just want to know who you suspect. I would never disclose my sources. That would be dishonorable.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the
Got
hanging,
him.
but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of assholes around here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know, so I can forward them the repair bill.
Can I get a %? Wait, we have to look at these babies real quick. Hey, you better not be sucking on your brother's peen. Are you biting or are you suckling? Okay, I think you're biting. That's fair. Keeping an eye on you. Keeping an eye on you. There's something else I wanted to ask about.
Yes?
Good boy. Yeah, biting on butthole, that's fine. Hey, racist lady. I will not forget this.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately
Dimple
feel
lock.
drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Try to push on the dough.
The door does not budge.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
The lieutenant regards you with patient skepticism. I'm drawn to its cobalt blue, or it's part of the whirling in rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know. Or, out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation. Or, you're right, it's not important, let's go. Well, the murder happened right behind here, so I feel like I do actually have a decent excuse. We may find something pertinent to the investigation.
Yes, I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
As a side thing. Yes, a mini side investigation. No, the door's a mega investigation. No, the door's a mega investigation. All investigations Kuno does are mega. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
If you say so. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Hell yeah. Let's go bug Gart some more. I mean, I would assume that door just goes outside. Let's see.
Can I help you?
It's another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Oh, wait, no, never mind. It probably goes to the fridge. That's what you're thinking, isn't it? There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
He doesn't know where it goes?
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his fingers across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
Ours does.
So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Let us break it open. Let's break it open. Come on, we're cops. We can do whatever we want.
You see a heavy steel door with the door does not budge.
I know, I can't even persuade it to. Yeah, he's not a cafeteria manager, okay? He just has to manage this cafeteria for now because of circumstances, okay? But, This is like how it's impossible to get a stepladder in this world. It's like this problem seems so solvable. Oh, hey, wait. Wait, there was a doucher. It's all about money, you know.
That
You got some money,
sugary
make
black
money.
rum stain on the counter makes you
We can't talk to him.
teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
An hour, 2 hours, pretty long. It's drink o'clock. 2 hours?
An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
I've been secretly thinking about it all this time. Or actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Now that you mention it, I do need a rum and lemonade. I'd love for Gart to serve me up a beverage. Should I be thinking about this?
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
Lick it. Don't lick it. Lick it, but only a little. Don't lick it.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then.
Sorry.
Get your drink on and your act together.
Find new task. Find booze and drink it. Oh my god. The BBs. Oh, there's a lady you can see her on the roof. Who's a wowza? Oh, Kuno, are you so sad now that you don't have anything to throw rocks at?
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
He likes his brain shit, this thinking shit.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
Okay, if you're into that.
By the way, kipped is a racial slur.
Stop using K-word, it belongs in the past. Total R-word, use that language like that. Congratulations, Kuno, you've just made yourself an R-word. Oh yeah, kids, non-approval, but don't you mean, wish I could have been here to see it, now I have some questions. I don't want to talk to them about this whatsoever.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonaut.
Oh, Kuno, I was just starting to like you a little bit. I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno, about the crime scene you kids often play in this yard. Kuno, I found your shack. Point to the shack. Figure out what's going on with this kid. I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I pushed the panels aside, Kuno, or I phase shifted through the roofing material. I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
I'm not sure you're convinced.
You can't do that, Kuno! He's trying to fuck at you again!
Fuck at you.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says to himself, then turns to you.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
His model looks really funny. Now that I'm playing at a higher res and I can see it better, it's like, it almost has some Psychonauts energy compared to his art. Yeah, it feels like he's trying to convince himself. Remember, this kid's on drugs. What was with the pig head? I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it? What's with the tube of magnesolum, Kuno? I've heard enough of this. What was with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Were you trying to send me a message of some sort? Or demo tape, like some kind of musician? Or, cool pig head, I liked it. I got one too. This one, point to your head. It's shit.
What?
I'm joking around, Kim. I'm joking around with the kid. Why you gotta respond like that? Make me feel bad. Why you gotta do that, Kim?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Excuse me, I am sorry, cop.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
They're embarrassed for me.
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Oh my fucking god. I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Okay, well, straightforward.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Electrochemistry, I swear to God, we just talked about this. What's with the two of magnosolum?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
Endurance medium failure. It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
I only need one.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time. Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't mystify it. I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
He looks at you, eyes bulging. Oh, it helps with like coming down from the drugs.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Are they concerned for me now? I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Oh my god. Figure out what's going on with this kid.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Hey Kuno, I think you can turn the Kuno down for a moment. Let's talk like normal people. Or, Kuno, listen, I know this boundary pushing thing is new to you, but it's old news for us grown-ups. Or, Kuno, you must have seen all kinds of things throwing stones here. Want to help the RCM bust a murderer? Well, I mean, these aren't gonna turn out too well. I know this boundary pushing thing is new to you, but it's old news for us grown-ups.
Get your snout out of Kuno's ass.
He waves you
Kuno
off.
knows how hard Kuno pushes it. Kuno pushes it hard level. You should give up, Popo, or the Kun will keep fucking it out of you.
You okay, Kuno?
She looks worried. The Kun has her confused.
That went wrong. He took it as a compliment. Then he had a minor seizure.
Amazing. Okay, Mom.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Yes, you do. We're Kuno's pig. Don't use racial slurs, though. God damn it. So I am vaguely curious to see what would happen with some of those options. I'll have to see that on my other Private playthroughs. Oh wait, that's right, I just get up here. I don't need to be up here. I need to go around to that other thing. The Weasel door. Oh! This is the logo of the municipality of Revachol.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
I'm not sure I've actually directly talked to her yet. I can't imagine why I've been avoiding it. Take one step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask you some questions. But it makes you take another step closer.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
I like that that's her read on this.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What are those strange words you use, girl? Or, hey kid, or child, converse with me. Or, you there, behind the fence, or walk away. Hey kid.
What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
She has a different vibe suddenly.
Get the fuck out of here, face. You got done. Talk to me.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
What are those strange words you use, girl?
I come from the woods, Kuttavitu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Is that more Finnish?
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
That's kind of cute that he's so defensive of her. Hmm. Okay, wait. I need to look at the map. The map. I'm here. So can I make my way around to all that fucking shit? Oh wait, but a lot of it isn't here because that was like their planned stuff. So there might not even be a giant egg, unfortunately. Oh, this is rad. I didn't even notice that, like in the upper right. It's, you know, like the things are floating off. That looks cool. Honestly, from the way that she said it, I didn't even think that it was like something that she was calling him. I thought it was like something that she was referring to. Oops. Okay, yeah, we can't go anywhere over there. 'Cause I'm still curious what happened to those tracks that go into the fence and then away with visual calculus. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to follow up on that. I want to follow up on that in case that's our car. But I don't know how to follow up on it. What? I feel like I've been going south and then I run into the harbor. The Wawa. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Oh, wait. Why don't you follow the tracks, pig? Wait. Is it... Wait, what? They go over here. What you talking about? Okay, okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Plastic wrapped macaronis stamped with humanitarian aid. It says humanitarian aid tuna fish, not for resale. Everything is good here. This says speakers from the people of Samara.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming
This seems like
grin.
another chill dude.
The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Sileng.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
He gives you a thumbs up. What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
Yeah.
You're very cool.
Hell yeah.
Bang, 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 bang.
He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets in the air. Wow, what a cool guy. Really? You think I'm cool? I'm not cool. Or whether I'm cool is unimportant. I have police questions for you. Whether I'm cool is unimportant.
You're right, officer. 100%. No playing around then. Strictly business. Maybe I can interest you in some premium menswear instead.
What kind of stuff are you selling here? Or the food packages you're selling have humanitarian aid written on them. How come? Or where are you from, Siling? Or persuade him to give you some money. Or I look around, thanks. It's like, it's one of those things where I'm like, is it real? Is it his actual accent? That's always my fear. That's always, I don't know. What kind of stuff are you selling here?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too.
Comfy
Try them on
pants.
right here. No shame, only freedom.
Where'd you get those comfy pants? Do you have a permit to sell all that? Is there a discount for cool officers like me? That's all then. Let me ask you something else. Is there a discount for cool officers like me?
No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale.
He nods towards the
Anything you
crates.
want, 50% off.
Hey.
But did he first mark them up 100%, just so that he could put them on sale?
Logic, I've never heard of such a thing. Are those things really on sale, or did you just jack up the price first?
My man, you know how the game is played.
Hey.
You and me, we should work together. What do you think? Shake things up?
He winks. Where'd you get those comfy pants?
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
I mean, it seems like he might be stealing humanitarian supplies to sell. Do you have a permit to sell all that?
Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look
Okay,
around.
that's good at least then. He takes a deep breath.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
Kim, is it true he doesn't need a permit to sell? Or, sweet, no permits means less work for me. Let's move on. Sweet.
That's right. Revachol is the best place for an independent self-employer like myself. That's why it's so cool with all the models coming here and cool celebrities.
He smiles his bright two-spaced dad smile. What the fuck? That's all then. Let me ask you something else.
Anything
Did you
for
find
you.
a video with him talking for reference? Crucial. The food packages you're selling have humanitarian aid written on them. How come?
You mean these delicious
Well, yeah, fair,
prepackaged
fair.
shelf-stable meal kits?
Fair.
Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out.
God damn it, I wish I could roll my R's.
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
VA's name is very French. Well, I mean, that doesn't mean he's not, like, you know, putting it on a little bit or whatnot. I mean, obviously it seems like there's a lot of people doing voices in, like, capital letters in this game, it seems. Doesn't that beat the idea of humanitarian aid? It's supposed to be free. That's what makes it humanitarian. I think one said not for resale on the packaging. Don't play games with me, Hawker. What's going on? Okay, well, if they're delicious, it's okay. I think one said not for resale on the packaging.
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
And who is your supplier exactly?
Oh, he's a good guy. I think you'd get along. I'll let you know the next time he's around.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
The lieutenant whips out his blue notebook and makes a note.
We'll need more if we're going to pin this one down, he thinks. Good questions, though. Sharp eyes, officer.
Yeah, Kins
It's for
has to
show,
with me.
my liege. He knows you need more than this to bust this guy. Later, perhaps.
Damn it. I have better ads because of humanitarian aid macaronis. I've never seen it pluralized like macaronis. I'll look around, thanks. I can't even buy the comfy pant. This says food gift from the people of Messina. A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Hot air rises up from the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Yeah, I mean, if you buy, you know, a bunch of macaroni at the store, then you buy a bunch of macaroni. You don't buy a bunch of macaronis. Oh, wait.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
Save the economy? What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
This doesn't make any sense. Why exactly does the economy need saving?
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought? We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
You're right. We've got to save mother economy. Or, but I don't have children, I think. Or, it's just nature. Powerful economies expand, weak economies go extinct. Or, this economy is really just a distraction from the cultural issues. You know, immigrants. And, I mean, obviously the and is followed by women. Look, man, I just want to buy some clothes. Look, man, I just want to buy some clothes.
That's good, officer. That's exactly what the economy wants you to do.
Browse through the box.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. The box smells like cat piss or like an old person with no money.
Thanks, perception.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Composure, medium 10. Find something worth salvaging from that pile of rags.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
I want to buy the windbreaker. +1 composure, -1 shivers. I need to have it.
Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
The street vendor seems pleased. I need it. This is fashion Elysium.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect the sneakers. Inspect the speakers. Inspect the sneakers.
A pair of found ultras, The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek
Are these like
monochrome
fake
colorway,
brand
a
items?
jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Only? That's madness. Fun, ultra, wear the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine?
What is it, you conceptualization? Inspect the speakers.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Faun Ultras atop them. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, Solidarity Aid from the People's Republic of Samara. The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers.
The man points at the footwear.
The sneakers are the stars here.
It would be really funny if, like, once we get him to drop his act, if his accent goes more to, like, whatever his natural one is. Like, oh, fine, I'm not charming you with my shit, am I? But I already looked at the sneakers. What about the speakers, though? Doesn't anyone want those speakers? Poor little speakers. Pet them.
No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool, fun ultras instead.
No.
Samaran trash? That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat.
The dictatorship of the proletariat? Can't I just buy the sad conquered Samaran speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Lo-fi socialist junk.
But I need some speakers, or that's why I want them. I think I might just be lo-fi socialist junk myself. Or you're right, I don't have time for junk. I lead a luxury life. That's why I want them.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
You don't know what I am. I don't even know it myself. Pause. I want the speakers. Or, wait, what if I do deserve more than a lo-fi socialist sound system? I want the speakers.
Well, if you want them...
He pauses for a moment, calculating.
But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for a little extra. 50 cents?
You son of a bitch.
Damn. So you have to buy the sneakers first.
Fuck you. That's how he gets you indeed. Son of a bitch. Oh wait, but I need to try on my... Oh, sorry Kim, I didn't mean to click on you. Windbreaker. Dynamic windbreaker. Surf. +1 composure. Hell yeah, this feels 90s as fuck. Again, what a look. I mean, it doesn't really matter yet what the sneakers do because I need 50 money.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
The vendor takes a pair of sunglasses and sticks them under your nose. Try the shades on.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Don't tell me what to do, Kim. I like those sunglasses. Or, you're right, I'm too sensible for those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
+1 electrochemistry, -1 logic. They look like those silly, like, cheap-ass sunglasses, yeah. Very super spy. Rummage through the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun.
Continue.
Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils.
Why is Drama the one saying that?
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Conceptualization formidable. Try again. Maybe you can find some interesting sunglasses in the box. Oh, gotta give it a shot. We did it! Oh, I see. A pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says Sub-Icelandic Rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand-carved out of bone.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
For the first time, the street vendor's voice trails off as he watches you inspect the glasses.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster, Harry. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue.
Okay.
Alright, but these actually make your vision worse. It's like literally being underwater. Yes, but they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep.
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
Wow, you sure would say that no matter what I was wearing. Street vendor has picked up his pace again as you observe the world through deep sea-tinted lenses.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Kim, what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
I want, like, God, if I had more time, I would want to draw this. I love this image of, like, Harry turning back to Kim with silly sunglasses and Kim being like, yes, Continue.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
He approves. -1 perception, +1 inland empire. Okay, I will consider this. I will consider this. I want to see to what extent I can get this guy to
Everything's still cool here, officer.
talk straight with me.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember.
Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay.
The man stops, his face
But
suddenly
why,
serious.
officer?
Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
Or you could not make this about corruption and go with something even wilder.
Hell yeah, volition. It's an investment in me, a highly experimental human being. My risk-reward ratio is insane. I'm not going to confiscate this humanitarian aid that you're reselling. I'm a policeman. It's an investment in good relations with the RCM. Or it's an investment in your customer base. Gotta prime the pump, man. Wait, if this is the one that Volition gave me, then I want to do it. My risk-reward ratio is insane.
I guess it can't be any riskier than speculating in exotic derivatives. How much are we talking about here?
10 real.
10 real is a bargain for that kind of investment. You got it, my man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I guess we could learn some more about Samara.
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
You're from the Apricot Suzerainty, right? I'm not going to call it that. I don't know if that's offensive or not. But you're not a local, are you? Or better not to mention. Sounds good. Let's get back to business then. Oh, let's get back to business.
Very cool. I like your style, officer.
I'll leave you to it for now. Well, wait. Okay, since we got that bonus money.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
Well, bam.
A man who knows his style. Much respect.
Thanks, dude. a treat, because I earned it. Okay. -1 perception, +1 inland empire. Boop. Oh wait, -1 perception is sea monster's vision. +1 inland empire, sea monster's soul. The truth is, you can't really see very well through the darkened specks, but you feel truly tender in this newly found deep sea plane. 2 blue-tinted lenses sit in a bone-carved frame like they've always belonged there. Oops. Well, here, want to see? Hell yeah, I'm such a cool guy. I'm such a fucking cool guy. I love the bag physics when you're turning it. What do these other ones do? +1 visual calculus, -1 drama, +1 logic, -1 authority. I'm okay with that, actually. A sewer grate, a gateway to the river of filth. Trash can! I'm prioritizing this container. Fingerless gloves! +1 electrochemistry. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be so fucking cool, so fucking cool. Cigarette stained fingertips. Gasoline stained fingerless gloves in navy blue. They've been worn threadbare, but being made of wool still provides some warmth and comfort. Hell yeah, hobo cop. Hobo cop. Hobo cop. Cool guy. What? Oh, that's Kim. Kim is like phasing into... That's interesting. Huh. Would it do that with any amount of him overlapping me? Wait. Kim. It does! Excellent. Video games. Okay, wait, I forget. This was solver fair, -1 electrochemistry. I'm still gonna stick with these guys. Yeah, I assume because like Kim is on like the same layer as me or whatever. Water lock out of order until Wednesday 7:15 a.m. Roy's Pawn Shop, fast cash for faster times. Oh yeah, because it does show our stuff being worth a certain amount of money, so I guess this is where we could pawn it. Most military wear with few more eccentric fashion choices thrown in, and a new skill point.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hjelmdal burning.
Sniff the t-shirt. That's a rad man from Hjelmdal t-shirt you got there. How much are you selling this t-shirt for? That's a rad man from Hjelmdal t-shirt you got there.
Hell yeah, man. I don't usually carry printed tees, but this one was just pure exemplar.
This guy looks like Snoop Dogg. You must be serious man from Hjelmdal fan. We have a lot in common. I'm a big man. I'm a big fan of the man from Hjelmdal too. You must be a serious man from Hjelmdal fan.
A fan? No, I wouldn't go that far. But I do think the Hjelmdalaman saga is an integral part of our shared reality. Most people don't think that the man from Hjelmdal really existed, but they're wrong.
Oh, sniff the t-shirt.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Checks out.
Sniffing is okay, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
Oh, Apocalypse Cop would have a lot to talk about with this guy.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
What do you mean the man from Hjelmdal was real?
I mean, even if the man from Hjelmdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, The stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Oh, fate rules.
Okay.
He sounds incredulous.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hjelmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
Feel ya.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting. Very, very unique energies indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
Don't you get in on it too in the Empire? How much are you selling this t-shirt for?
2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows. You think it's a good deal? You think it's a good deal, Kim? Couldn't you just give it to me for free then?
But why?
Because I'm a broke cop without a cent to my name. Perhaps I could repay you in some other way. I guess I can't really think of any good reason. Because I'm broke cop.
I sympathize, I do. But this is a for-profit enterprise.
Okay, +1 physical instrument, +1 shivers, -2 authority. Excellent. Shirt man from Hemdal. Let go of the t-shirt. Oh, but when you were talking about the overlay, so like, okay, so here, this shit's in front of Harry, right? So we're gonna go here and see, it does cut Harry out. I think it's only because Kim is on like the same draw layer as Harry that he still gets to be part of it. A bust of a woman, the plaque simply says DEI. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. Some kind of machine, an antique cash register?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
I'm not sure what DEI stands for in this context.
Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
In game, it's a name. You've heard it before. Yeah, I feel like I did, but I don't remember the context. No. I know what DI is in actual life. I wasn't sure. I don't think that's what it is in game. Dolores Day. Oh yeah. Why is Volition arguing within the Empire? Why doesn't the Empire think I can win my wife back with these? What's happening? Inspect the knights on horseback, inspect the blue uniforms, inspect the figurines and rags. Pick up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table. Bam.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say Fallon.
What is this?
Oh, that's the headless phone rider.
Who? Of course, nod knowingly. Oh, you mean like whether Harry was married? I feel like we got some line about ex-wife, but now I'm not sure. But I feel like we did. Who?
The headless phone rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head.
He points at the decapitated figurine.
50 cents. Bargain priced. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
He lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head.
They say women loves a guy who brings home 6 figures. Okay, purchase the headless fallen right. I mean, for 50 cents, I can't possibly not.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
He grins. Inspect the knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad
Oh yeah,
in
we can
lamella
trust hanging
armor
Dream
and
Corpse.
carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, I think so. Point at the knights on horseback. Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights.
He looks at the dusty figures in the dim light.
About these guys.
A long, long time ago.
You were a little history nerd kid. Inspect the blue uniforms.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats.
Or these toy
and caps,
soldiers.
complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Wait, this looks like Rene, the old guy who was playing pétanque.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Point at the blue figurines. What exactly are these?
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the Revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
Inspect the figurines in rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it. Or, the contrast is meant to be disheartening, as it ought to be. Or, it's impossible to win against the cohorts of capital. Ask my friend Gart, whose bitch it made me. For I wish it was more nuanced. As it stands, I cannot comment. God damn it. I want to say this.
Okay. I don't like either set too much, to be honest.
Step away from the table. Oh, I can see why you think he looks like Dale.
It's not often that I see
in the actual
officers
model.
from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
He asks.
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you. Or, shake your head. It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts. Or, now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you had any trouble lately? Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at
Speak
all.
up.
I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored.
Look at this. Look at this strange configuration. Oh, I was having trouble reading it. Now I see that orange has... I see. Baboos. Baboos.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Nod. Quite the collection indeed. Or look around. Typical vacuous consumerist objects. Or, honestly, I think some of your selections are press your finger to your lips. More tasteful than others. Or, this business plan is all over the place. You should specialize, zoom in, recapitalize. Quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
Is Roy high? And if yes, what is he on? I think the answer might be yes. +2, Roy's prices are strange. +2, odd brain activity.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard, he's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Pyrrolidon? What's that? That's my favorite dinosaur.
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and It makes your eyes turn yellow.
Like a cat? Is it just me, or is it really warm in here? Look around. Sir, could you take off your sunglasses? I'd like to check your eyes. Or, get straight to the point. So, where does a man get Pyrrholidon these days? Oh, wait, well... Wait. Oh yeah, I guess it depends on if it means the sclera, or the I was imagining like your irises, like it makes you have, you know, like yellow cat irises. But yeah, I guess if it turns your sclera yellow, not so good, not so good. Where does a man get Pyrrholidine these days? I'm only asking in case it has to do with the boys, the union and their drug trade.
How would I know?
He takes a step back, studying you.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Point at the clothes. Say, what's with the triangles on your vest? It's pretty obvious that you're under the influence, sir. No judgment, just curious. I probably did loads of pyrrolidone before I lost my memory. Chill out, man. I'm a chill out cop who just wants some of what you're having. What's the triangles on your vest?
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster.
He coughs as if to mark his words. Oh god, he got addicted on it when they were actually using it to protect against radiation.
Had to take pyrrolidone for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
He's taken for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
The People's Pile? What's that? Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you were part of. It must have been tough, radioactive cleanup. How did you end up running a pawn shop? Thank you for telling me. The People's Pile? What's that?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved
Yeah, you don't want to do
communities.
that if you're not a
It
specialist.
malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you, too.
Rough stuff. Tell me about the emergency relief brigade.
We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to
I'm glad we got
help
this
out.
information.
There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
He looks at the spiraling light and stops. It must have been tough radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Yeah. I don't want to ask this, but okay. Whose fault was it that the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
He sighed and shakes his head. That's kind of what I assumed.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How'd you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it.
He was young 15 years ago? I wonder if he's much younger than he looks, I guess, then.
So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
He shrugs. Thank you for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Care to share your Perholidon with me? There's something I'd like to sell. You might be able to aid our investigation. By the way, do you happen to have any guns, like the one carried by officers of the Citizens Militia? You might be able to aid our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything.
Fair enough. Actually, that's all I got.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Did Joyce buy it? We pawned our gun.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And
That's
I
me.
don't
Sorry,
like
cop.
keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I have 3 morale points, so I don't think I'll die. I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight, and that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it.
Oofa
Then I agreed
doofa.
to take it.
Oofa doofa.
Very normal behavior. You must have been in great shape.
Shut up, composure. Wait, how much did I sell the gun for? Or it happens to the best of us, I guess. Or I really should have killed myself. Maybe I still will one of these days. Oh God. Or I'm so sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further. Wait, how much did I sell the gun for?
15 real.
That's not a lot.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though. This has got to be the most. Wow. There's pity there, too, in case you didn't notice.
Thanks, empathy. I'm so sorry you had to see that. Sorry, cop time.
No apologies necessary, officer.
Was the buyer a policeman too? Wouldn't you like that, Harry?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Well, I mean, if you want to put it like that.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
That was a success. Yeah, I don't feel like that really describes any, ladies that I've met. There is only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. Or maybe she's a vigilante, wants to prove she can do our job better than we can. Or I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the Citizens Militia? Or I'm sorry I sold my gun. I'm sorry, Kim. I'm so sorry. Wait, we need more of a physical description of her. Maybe she's a vigilante?
It's possible in these parts of town. We ought to find her and discourage her from taking justice into her own hands.
He looks around worried. Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a
Description,
haystack.
please.
There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everite wasn't lying, and the Union can track her
We're
down.
so bad at detective work. We're so bad at it. We're not even asking for a physical description. We gotta at least ask, man. We gotta fucking ask. The people from Everite Claire's Union come here to track the gun?
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
Look, you can say that, but the thing is you still gotta fucking ask.
People as oleaginous as Everite seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, he doesn't seem like someone who would necessarily be incapable of giving us the most basic physical description. There's something I'd like to sell. I want to look at this.
Let me have a look.
I'd like to sell my clothes, or I have a fascinating photo of a corpse here. Show him the photo, or I'll check my pockets. Access your pawn menu. I don't have anything to sell. Money. Access your pawn menu.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Ooh. I can sell this back to him. I almost want to sell the green ape pen because she broke my heart. This is metaphorical. Get out of here. You're dead to me.
Another time, perhaps.
What's this?
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your toes to see more.
One especially catches your eye.
Oh, I gotta try to open my fucking thing
plastic
again.
With a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Shopkeep, the Stereo 8 approved machine here. What I really want to know is, could this device come handy in my police work? Are you sure this is all in working order? This machine here
is the Harman Welshie W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
12 real. I could afford it, but you know, I gotta think about rent. Could this device come handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Oh, he charged you a little more? That's interesting. Playing tapes. I wonder if that's something that might come up later. Are you sure it's all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
Aww. Okay. Was there actual RNG to his prices? Will they like change over time? No wait, that was right. That was the boop and the bap and the oop.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together
Still
by
want.
a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal clean.
Want it. want it. Interact with it. Okay, wait.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. Just relax. The two sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. All you need to do is bend the plastic on your knee, slowly. The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just...
Slide the drawer open. Wait, somehow I don't want to. Fuck no, put the ledger away. Slide the drawer open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Kill yourself, you asshole. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pick up the ticket stubs, pick up the card. Pick up the ticket stubs.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East.
Aww.
The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
What happens if you pick up a card?
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
There's just something so funnily unexpected to me about, like, examine the this, examine the that. Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. Leave. Oh my god. Smell it first.
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting.
What's your ex-wife, right?
Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
Wait, this is inside the gum? Wait, no. No, it just smells of the chewing gum. Okay, like it was like next to it, maybe.
Throw it away, please.
But it will make me happy. Volition told me to throw it away. It will make me happy.
Outside, you hear the wind howl. A sudden gale blows in from Martinez, flapping street signs and window blinds.
Come outside.
What?
Far away and outside, the reeds hiss with desperation. Step out.
The reeds are phasmid. I'll take this outside. Wait, so that's unrelated to... What the fuck? The fuck?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging. Without resistance or sound, the two panels
Pick up the
move
cardigan now that
against
you're
each other.
outside.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the A young woman in her 20s. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. Throw it away.
It'll make me happy.
No. A merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it. Now that you're out, let go.
It just made me leave so that this cutscene could happen properly. What was that? Throw the card in the wind, hold on to it, read the card. Read the card!
Your hands shake, holding on to it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Keep reading.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on.
Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
Fall sideways. Maybe I should have saved. Is that a game over? I was just so devastated by knowing that we had a happy relationship for one point that I died.
There is nothing. Again.
Okay. Oh, again. Nothing.
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout.
Just lie there, passed out.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there.
Yeah.
And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Thanks, basal ganglia. Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
Stinky boy. Yeah, that's the stuff. No, I was cool. I'm cool. Yeah, that's the stuff.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Thought gained white morning.
Tell him.
Huh? Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
Smelled so nice.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Was that the X something? Where is Voyager Road? So my name appears to be Harry. Enough, just lie there motionless. Was that the X something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape, its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
So my name appears to be Harry?
Your name is fuck all.
Fair.
It certainly ain't Harry.
Then what is it?
Your name is passed out on the ground, dragged around by one of the other evil apes. They're taking you somewhere.
Yum. Enough just lie there motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
I'm not coming back, or what is that? It's cold. What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you.
What?
And
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Okay, he wasn't like giving me alcohol.
Drink. Water.
The lieutenant is extending a small canister to your mouth. Drink or no, I don't wanna. Drink.
The water is cold, silvery.
Healed
the
health,
stuff
didn't
of
need
life
it.
itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Friends on my desk and I'm petting her.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
Drink.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water.
I'm a healthy,
Some of
healthy
it
boy.
spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
Doesn't this also make me feel good emotionally?
What happened?
One, I should ask you the same. I came in contact with burnt out ruins of the past, Lieutenant. Conclude. I was dehydrated. It won't happen again. Conclude. Or fuck it. Start climbing out of the motor car. I should ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital.
God, Harry doesn't
Then
look
you
like a
came
light guy. How long was I out?
10 minutes, maybe.
I came in contact with burnt out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
He hands you the remains of your ledger.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
Alas.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
Damn, that was a good flag moment for me and
Failure
Kim.
and hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
+1 Inland Empire, +1 Empathy, -2 Authority. It's the same ledger you found in the trash, only worse somehow. It makes you think about the letter, about the woman's handwriting, about not wanting to get out of bed in the morning. Look at him, he's holding it so seriously. Equip this to open locked containers in the world. The red tip pry bar has Carson T heavy duty engraved just below the handle. It is satisfyingly heavy and perhaps one of the most useful tools to carry around. Oh yeah, Yeah, we don't need authority, but also tear though. Oh wait, here I should save. It's supposedly a fedora, but it looks a lot like a cowboy hat.
Snow covers the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage. The white colors nearly meld together.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to...
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. This is a Caprice Kinema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse.
Shut up,
Caprice
encyclopedia.
40, with its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder
I can hear Taro
compression
complaining
ignition
out in the
engine,
living room.
driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox. The Kinema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Won't it roll over in the first sharp corner? Turn your attention to the motor carriage itself. Motor carriages don't interest me. Finish thought. Won't it roll over in the first sharp corner?
The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary
Taro's also
systems
very
and
upset about the
making
ledger.
Kinema effectively a mobile power plant.
This tech talk is really rubbing me the right way here.
Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in police livery.
That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Point to the vehicle. Very cool. Or, I don't like your machine, Lieutenant. It looks impractical. Or, a motor carriage, one of many. Obviously, I gotta compliment Kim's ride.
You want to take a closer look?
The lieutenant smiles ever so slightly. What's it packing there? Point to the engine.
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
That's what? Rub your chin. A 7-liter V12? Let out a whistle. Mama's serving some serious macaroni. I want to see that.
You lost me there.
He's looking at you perplexed. 130 kilowatts is a lot of power, Kim.
The Kinema is fast. Feels right at home on the raised motor track. Hard to find something that could overtake it.
Armel Ryu Supersonique, a racing motorbike for the road, could probably do it.
Shut the fuck up, encyclopedia. A fine machine. Run your hand over the smooth metal surface.
Yes, an extraordinary machine.
Yeah, I want to believe that he said that because we saw the macaroni earlier and he's just got it on his brain.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down. Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot.
You need to slam it, Kim. Make it more imposing. Ever thought about switching to helium headlights?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
Yeah, he's crying out there. He needs to set midnight dinner. If I ever get this case solved, maybe we could do it together?
Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
And means no.
Fair enough. Let's move on. Maybe that's his me time. You know, that's fair enough. I immediately pass out again.
No.
Well, here, before we go, I want to check out this gum. There's stuff I should have been interacting with that I haven't been. The bullet, we did interact with that. La Femme. Oh, that was a magazine, right? What was it? Okay.
There it is again. The scent of apricots with a touch of cinnamon. Smells like the end of some distant summer. The surface of another planet. Or some ancient temple.
Take a deep, deep breath.
Bitter, citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger, like a glow, with every breath you take. Whatever petrochemical byproducts they used to create this artificial flavor have bonded tightly to the wrapper. Or is that just your memory filling the gaps?
Go away, encyclopedia.
Until a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes, made of toffee, cream, and distance. You just had to take a dive. Feels so familiar.
Ancient temple?
Yes, from the height of antiquity. A long, long time ago. Millennia ago. On an island of time you can never return to.
End of summer.
The sun sets into the sea, but the water does not boil. Instead, it turns to liquid gold. For a moment, the world's store of precious metals seems to increase dramatically, and you are rich. There is a movement next to you, the shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, there's nothing there.
Where did it go?
Why are you talking to a gum wrapper?
Shut up. Put the gum wrapper away. I see. So I guess if I did that before, I just wouldn't know why it makes me so nostalgic, but now we know that it's a wifey thing. Poor Haley. Alright, and then the new thought. Oh my god, look at them. Oh my god, look at them. White morning. And apricot chewing gum scented one. Oh shit. White morning says temporary research bonus, -1 authority. Little guy gets further and further away. Little guy. You see yourself from above. You're passed out in the blue tiles of the hostel room floor. Even from this distance, you can see your eyelids flutter at the mention of what? A great white object letting out its sweet smell, like a lily of the valley. The little man's forgotten its name, but he still remembers the feeling and looks. He moves. The feeling animates him. He instinctively reaches out for the feeling's best friend, a bottle of Commodore Red. He puts on his disco clothes and gets smaller and smaller. And then apricot chewing gum scented one. Temporary research bonus, -1 reaction speed, living in the past. You have found a trace of entity who's been stalking you across the plains. The gloom stalker, the conglomeration, the shadowy organization behind your downfall, possibly connected to the dreaded X something. Granted, it is impossible to determine its true identity, but you can remember where you first smelled its treachery. Yes, use the Tutti Frutti gum wrapper. Reconstruct the day you first breathed in her untrustworthy atoms. Oh my god, I want to study both of these. I'm gonna unlock and internalize. I'm gonna unlock. Internalize. Ah. Oh man. So I believe we will be continuing this Saturday because tomorrow we got to go to VCAT because it's the last chance that we can do it together with I mean, especially me and Saw. Hey, Saw. Hey. And I want to see what's going on in there, and it's been too long since I went in VR. Oh yeah, I guess I'm going to have to like move the baby's playpen so I don't clobber around on him. So I can actually stand up and walk around in VR. I'll have to figure that out for tomorrow. But obviously, thanks to, you know, my phone being on here, it'll still be easy to have the cam on them while I'm in VR. The babies. Here, let's go see Taro. Let's go see the whiny boy. Yeah, let's go see him whining.
Oh, towel. Towel. Oh, towel. 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 Oh, towel. Towel. Oh, towel. Towel. Oh, towel. Towel. Oh, towel. Oh, towel. Taro.
Fucker just wants second dinner. Hasta mañana, everybody. Ma hasta mañana. That's the actual word. That's the word. It's not the other one.